It's the end for my annual vegetables, so it's time to cut them down and clear them out before it gets super cold out.
Hey everyone! Today I have a ton of garden work to do, and it's super windy, but the weather hasn't really been agreeing with me lately, so we're gonna get it done with the time that we have available to us, and I'm gonna bring you along for this. We're going to cut down these tomato plants. There have been green tomatoes on this for weeks now. It's just been so cold here. So we're gonna cut all these down. They only had a couple tomatoes on them anyway. All right, we're gonna get in here really close, and I'm gonna cut literally right down here to the soil line, like that. We're gonna leave those roots in there because we want them to break down and give nutrients back to our soil. I've used a method to, I don't know the technical term for it, to string my tomato plants up. We created this, if you want to call it a trellis. We had about 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 tomato plants. Some of them have already came down. These were the last stragglers. Just to make it more manageable, just cutting it into chunks. You had a wicked case of aphids on these. That's what happens when you don't spend enough time in the garden, get busy with life. Oh, so this trellis is way taller than me. I've literally been using a ladder to climb and get my tomatoes at the top of these plants, and I've been topping them when they get up there. Next year I'm going to do it a little differently. I'm going to let them kind of go horizontally, if that's how you want to call it. I'm going to try a different way of using this trellis so I don't have to top them. Hey guys, okay, we're back. It started raining on me, so we picked this up a week later. Okay, so these are my Jimmy Nardellos. We're gonna go through, see if there's any peppers on here. We got some little tiny ones. I might just pick them anyway. Look how tiny this little guy is. The Jimmy Nardellos, they can get pretty darn big, and they're just really good. I don't know what they're gonna taste like when they're this tiny, but we can pickle them. Peppers are like trees, like a trunk. I needed 2 hands to do it, but I got it. See that trunk? Wow, these grew amazing. Look at that. I'm gonna leave that. I'm gonna end up putting compost in here and cover this up, and that's going to break down and feed our soil and next year's crops. Okay, we're gonna cut this one down to the base too. There we go. Look at that little tree trunk. And we're going to pull the stake up. You see this? You see, she just thinks that she could just jump up here and eat whatever she wants when she wants. I'm going to cut this one right at the base. Bam. I'm going to check it for more peppers. I don't think there's any on her or him. Good. Okay. I'm taking advantage of the really nice weather this weekend. It has been super cold lately, and then all of a sudden it said that it was record breaking. It's 77 right now. We're like October 26th, I believe, today. So I remember we used to be like in snowsuits at the end of October, trick-or-treating with snowsuits on underneath our costumes. Not anymore. Hello, global warming. Oh, I got a big one I missed in the dark harvesting. Way down under here. Let's get this bad boy. Ooh, that's a good one. It's not red, but it's big. Ooh, look. They're baby carrots. Look how beautiful this turned out. Holy gosh. I'm amazed. Every time I pick a pepper or tomato that's just beautifully ripened, I'm amazed. Look at these carrots. This is about 1 square foot of space. Look at these beautiful little baby carrots. We're gonna wait as long as we can on this loofah. Hey guys, if you like the content that we've been providing, please like, subscribe, and leave a comment. We'd love to know what you liked, what you would like to see, or any comment you might have for us, any question you might have for us. Thank you guys, it really helps. Hey guys, we're on day 3. You know, life happens. We had trick-or-treating last night, and the weather's not going to cooperate again today. More rain coming. Woo! But the temperature's not so bad. We're in the 60s right now, so we're going to work on some more of this. We have this oregano that I've just let it go. And honestly, it's not my favorite. It doesn't have a lot of flavor. And we have sage here, and I'm going to trim it back and let it stay in place here for the winter. But in the spring, we're going to create an herb garden. I'm not sure where though, but we're going to do it. I hope so. I want to make sure I didn't transfer any disease or anything on my clippers from the past couple days of cutting out the annuals. Clean them with some cheap disinfectant wipes. I got a jar of water, and we're going to water propagate some of the sage and the oregano. And I'm going to take these side shoots. I'm going to come right below. I'm going to come right below where we have these nodes here. Nodes going right below, cutting there. We're going to take that, strip the rest of these little leaves off of it. We're going to pop that in water. I'm going to strip the leaves off of our little cuttings too. See if we can water propagate those. I'm going to leave the top couple leaves like that. This sage is really good, but I have a ton of it, and we don't really cook with a lot of sage. I just thought it was nice to have. I do that. I'll see seeds or something or a little plant at the store, and I'm like, ooh, that's pretty. That'll be nice. And then we don't really use it. It's okay. They look beautiful in the garden. Actually, we're going to hang these, let them dry. The oregano is part of the mint family. And if any of you guys ever grow mint, you know, you put one mint in and it takes over your whole yard. That's what's going to happen with this guy too. You've got to see what this oregano has done. Do you see? It has set root all over. Look here. Now watch. See all those roots? Everywhere it laid down, it just started laying roots. Look, let's pull this guy out. Look at that. See that? That was a tiny little plant. And if you can see in here, it just set down root all over, and it started all this mass. You know what? On second thought, instead of just throwing away this oregano, let's just see if it'll thrive right here. I like to have it by the chicken coop. I mean, if it gets mowed over, if it doesn't live, who cares? And plop this bad boy in. And if the chickens eat some oregano through there, it'd be good for them. And supposedly, which I'm not sold on it, but mice and chipmunks and all this stuff isn't supposed to like the aromatics of the mint family or a lot of these, you know, garlic and stuff. I don't believe it, but we'll see. I'll even let you scratch and peck in the gardens. Yes, I will. Have a good old day. You guys can have your own little garden. Yeah, maybe I'll grow your own kale and chard over here. We're gonna water it. Well, it's raining. We're just gonna let it rain on it. Give the chickens their own garden. Healthy, beneficial herbs for them to snack on. Yeah. Your own little garden, isn't it pretty? I love you guys. I love you. Hey guys, I'll be back after the rain. And it's sprinkling a little bit of rain on me, and I'd like to go in and eat a salad while it's raining. So I like to do the cut and come again on a lot of my leaf lettuces, and I'll just take the bottom leaves off. and it'll keep growing. I had one that did bolt on me and the chickens got it, so it's not like it's a horrible thing if it does. Oh, I hear you squawking. You're laying some eggs. We're gonna cut this whole head of lettuce right here. I grew some for head lettuce, like a loose head lettuce. I'll put the name on the screen or the packet of seeds on the screen. We're definitely gonna grow these again. These did really good when it was warm and in the cold. I mean, look at that. Won't you just look at that? Look, oh, wow, it's wonderful. It smells so good. Okay, we're taking that one in. We'll let these two, God, this one's about ready. This one's ready to go too. I don't want it to bolt on me. We're gonna cut that off. And I have a method to keeping these good for weeks. Nice and crisp. I like to keep the little base on them when I do the head lettuce, and keeping it crisp, it'll stay even longer than the loose lettuce in the refrigerator. So I got two heads, some loose leaf. Okay, guys, it is like really cold out right now. It was in the 20s at nighttime, and right now I think it's like a high of 45 today. So we got all that work done just in time. There was so much content that I just could not put it all on one video. So we're going to make a couple smaller videos for you guys highlighting some of those specific things. It would be great if we could be growing and eating our own fresh garden lettuce all winter long. So we're going to even sow some more and show you how we're going to keep them covered and keep them through as much of the winter as we possibly can. Hey guys, if you like the content that we've been providing, please like, subscribe, and leave a comment. Let us know what you liked or what you would like to see some more of. Thank you for watching.